Why did I behave as if that serpent were my soul? Only, it seems, because my soul was a serpent. This knowledge gave my soul a new face, and I decided henceforth to enchant her myself and subject her to my power. Serpents are wise, and I wanted my serpent soul to communicate her wisdom to me. Never before had life been so doubtful, a night of aimless tension, being one in being directed against one another. Nothing moved, neither God nor the devil. So I approached the serpent that lay in the sun, as if she were unthinking. Her eyes were not visible, since they blinked in the shimmering sunshine, and I spoke to her. How will it be, now that God and the devil have become one? Are they in agreement to bring life to a standstill? Does the conflict of opposites belong to the inescapable conditions of life? And does he who recognizes and lives the unity of opposites stand still? He has completely taken the side of actual life, and he no longer acts as if he belonged to one party and had to battle against the other, but he is both and has brought their discord to an end. Through taking this burden from life, has he also taken the force from it? The serpent turned and spoke ill-humoredly.
Truly, you pester me. Opposites were certainly an element of life for me. You probably will have noticed this. Your innovations deprive me of this source of power. I can neither lure you with pathos nor annoy you with banality. I am somewhat baffled.
If you are baffled, should I give counsel? I would rather you dive down to the deeper grounds to which you have entry and ask Hades or the heavenly ones. Perhaps someone there can give counsel.
You have become imperious.
Necessity is even more imperious than I. We must live and be able to move.
You have the whole wide earth. What do you want to ask the beyond for?
It is not curiosity that drives me, but necessity. I will not yield.
I obey, but reluctantly. This style is new and unaccustomed to me.
There is pressing need. Tell the depths that prospects are not looking too good for us, because we have cut off an important organ from life. As you know, I am not the guilty one, since you have led me carefully along this way.
You might have rejected the apple.
Enough of these jokes. You know that story better than I do. I am serious. We need some air. Be on your way and fetch the fire. It has already been dark around me for too long. Are you sluggish or cowardly?
I am off to work. Take from me what I bring up.
Slowly, the throne of the god ascends into empty space, followed by the Holy Trinity, all of heaven, and finally Satan himself. He resists and clings to his beyond. He will not let it go. The upper world is too chilly for him. Welcome, hot thing of darkness. My soul probably pulled you up roughly.
Why this noise? I protest against this violent extraction.
Calm down. I didn't expect you. You come last of all. You seem to be the hardest part.
What do you want from me? I do not need you, impertinent fellow.
It is a good thing we have you. You're the liveliest thing in the whole dogma.
What concern is your prattle to me? Make it quick, I am freezing.
Listen, something has just happened to us. We have united the opposites. Among other things, we have bonded you with God.
For God's sake, why this hopeless fuss? Why such nonsense?
Please, that wasn't so stupid. This unification is an important principle. We have put a stop to never-ending quarreling, to finally free our hands for real life.
This smells of monism. I have already made note of some of these men. Special chambers have been heated for them.
You're mistaken. Matters are not as rational with us as they seem to be. We have no single correct truth either. Rather, a most remarkable and strange fact has occurred. After the opposites had been united, quite unexpectedly and incomprehensibly nothing further happened. Everything remained in place, peacefully and yet completely motionless, and life turned into a complete standstill.
Yes. You fools, you certainly have made a pretty mess of things.
Well, your mockery is unnecessary. Our intentions were serious.
Your seriousness leads us to suffer. The ordering of the beyond is shaken to its foundations.
So you realize that matters are serious. I want an answer to my question, what should happen under these circumstances? We no longer know what to do.
Well, it is hard to know what to do, and difficult to give advice even if one would like to give it. You're blinded fools, a brashly impertinent people. Why did you not stay out of trouble? How do you mean to understand the ordering of the world?
Your ranting suggests that you are quite thoroughly aggrieved. Look, the Holy Trinity is taking things coolly. It seems not to dislike the innovation.
Ah, the Trinity is so irrational that one can never trust its reactions. I strongly advise you not to take those symbols seriously.
I thank you for this well-meant advice. But you seem to be interested. One would expect you to pass unbiased judgment on account of your proverbial intelligence.
Me, unbiased. You can judge for yourself. If you consider this absoluteness in its completely lifeless equanimity, you can easily discover that the state and standstill produced by your presumptuousness closely resembles the absolute. But if I counsel you, I place myself completely on your side, since you too find this standstill unbearable.
What? You take my side? That is strange.
That is not so strange. The absolute was always adverse to the living. I am still the real master of life.
That is suspicious. Your reaction is far too personal.
My reaction is far from personal. I am utterly restless, quickly hurrying life. I am never contented, never unperturbed. I pull everything down and hastily rebuild. I am ambition, greed for fame, lust for action. I am the fizz of new thoughts and action. The absolute is boring and vegetative.
All right. I believe you. So just what do you advise?
The best advice I can give you is, revoke your completely harmful innovations as soon as possible.
What would be gained by that? We would have to start from scratch again, and would infallibly reach the same conclusion a second time. What one has grasped once, one cannot intentionally not know again, and undo. Your counsel is no counsel.
But could you exist without divisiveness and disunity? You have to get worked up about something, represent a party, overcome opposites, if you want to live.
That does not help. We also see each other in the opposite. We have grown tired of this game.
And so with life.
It seems to me that it depends on what you call life. Your notion of life has to do with climbing up and tearing down, with assertion and doubt, with impatient dragging around, with hasty desire. You lack the absolute and its forbearing patience.
Quite right. My life bubbles and foams and stirs up turbulent waves. It consists of seizing and throwing away, ardent wishing and restlessness. That is life, isn't it?
But the absolute also lives.
That is no life. It is a standstill, or as good as a standstill, or rather, it lives interminably slowly and wastes thousands of years, just like the miserable condition that you have created.
You enlighten me. Your personal life, but the apparent standstill is the forbearing life of eternity, the life of divinity. This time you have counseled me well. I will let you go. Farewell. Satan crawls deftly like a mole back into his hole again. The symbol of the Trinity and its entourage rise up in peace and equanimity to heaven. I thank you, serpent, for hauling up the right one for me. Everyone understands his words, since they are personal. We can live again, a long life, we can waste thousands of years.